Hi everyone, welcome to Rachel Pichler Yoga. If we haven't met before, my name is Rachel. Today we are focusing on our feet. So we're going to stretch out and open up our toes, the bottom of our feet, and our ankles. So find just a little bit of space to move and let's get started. So we're going to begin today just sitting down, and I want you to grab a foot, doesn't matter which one. And we're actually going to slide our fingers between our toes. So you've got 4 fingers and 4 spaces between your toes, perhaps. And I just want you to try to encourage your fingers between your toes just to give them a little stretch. And if this doesn't work, you can just spread your toes wide all on your own with some effort. And it might give you a nice little stretch. Or maybe the fingers give you a little bit extra. And it's going to feel weird maybe, or kind of good. But just go with it. Nice, you guys. And then once you kind of have your fingers between your knees, you're spreading your toes wide on one foot, just close your eyes. Take an inhale, sit tall, gently encouraging your fingers between your toes. Awesome, you guys. And then we're just going to let that go. So slide your fingers out and you can grab your other foot. So take your time. Try to send your fingers right in between those toes, maybe all the way to the base of the foot. Get that nice stretch. This left foot of mine's a little bit more flexible than the right, apparently. And then once you've got it, regroup, reset. Close your eyes. Take a breath. Just feel the love through those toes. Nice, you guys. And then slowly we're going to just start to let that go. So bring your fingers out. Maybe give your toes a little bit of a hug, a little bit of a squeeze. And then we're going to come on to our hands and knees. And I want to stick with our toes here. So tuck them under. Tuck your toes under. You can bring your knees together if it feels good, your feet together perhaps, and find a nice toe squat. So if you can push into your hands here to send your hips back towards your heels to lengthen the bottom of those toes, give it a try. Don't forget about that baby toe. Sometimes it gets left behind. And then if you would like to sit on your heels, you can sit on your heels. Relax your shoulders though, and just kind of let your body get heavier. As you try to resist pushing into your feet to hold yourself up, let the body get heavy and see if that deepens the stretch through the feet. Not just the toes, but maybe the bottom of the feet, maybe into the ankles. Nice job, you guys. And then slowly, we're going to come forward. So bring your hands back down to the mat if you were lifted up. Shake out the toes a little bit here. Give them a little love tap. And then we're going to stay on our hands and knees. And I want you just to pull your left knee towards your chest a little bit. So we're going to keep the toes untucked, and I want you to just try to curl the toes now. So the left knee is coming forwards, and you're just going to kind of try to curl the toes. And you might be able to lift the knee a little higher. You might be even bringing some length into the front of the ankle. If your hands are no longer on the floor, maybe you're hanging onto something, you're lifted, but maybe you can keep your hands on the floor like you're in tabletop, or maybe just your fingertips. Feeling this all the way through the front of the shin, the front of the foot, and those toes. They're curling under. A little weird. Getting a little weird today. Awesome, you guys. Okay, slowly bring the left knee down. Shake out that foot if you need to. And then we're just going to switch sides. So the right knee can come forwards into the chest a little bit. Curl the toes under. So maybe start to lift the knee a little higher. Maybe think about lengthening through the foot, that ankle. Just kind of play with it to find what gives you stretch through your foot. Through your toes. The toes are curled under. Nice job, you guys. And then nice and slow, let's release that. Bring your knee back down to the floor. Shake out the toes if you need to shake them out. And then we're going to sit on our heels. So you can bring your knees together. Rest the top of your feet on the floor. We're going to lean back here. So you can bring your hands behind you. You can start to lift your knees if your knees want to lift, or maybe just leaning back a little or not at all stretches the top of your feet right now. You're feeling some love to those ankles. If you do want to lift the knees, try to lift the knees, but we're thinking about stretching the top of the ankles right now. So not lifting the feet too high, kind of find that sweet spot where just the ankles are lifting and the rest of the foot, the top of that foot is down on the floor. And if you find your balance, you can rest your hands on your lap, keep them behind you. And then one last thing to think about, instead of kind of pushing into the floor to almost try to get out of the stretch, just kind of let your body get heavier. Do you feel that difference? Maybe, maybe not. Nice, you guys. Very slow, very slow. We're going to bring our knees back down. Shake out the feet, shake out the ankles. One of my favorites next, that inner ball of that foot. So take one foot, maybe your left one, rest it on top of the right, in the arch of that foot, not the ball of that foot, the arch of that foot, and see if you can find that nice bony part of that top foot and put into the arch of the other foot. And then maybe you can sit on your heels. And it's like, sometimes you stand on a lacrosse ball or exercise ball and you can roll it around the arch of that foot. And it's really painful or awesome. It's kind of like that. Nice, you guys. Just soften your shoulders. Just here for another moment. And then we're going to switch sides. So lift the hips. Shake out the feet if you need to. And then you're just going to cross your feet the other way. So again, try to find that nice bony part of your top foot. Put it into the arch of that other foot. And then sit down. And find that sweet spot where you're getting that nice foot massage. And then relax. Nice work, you guys. Slowly, let's come out of that. That feels so good. Shake out the ankles, shake the feet. We're going to just turn over onto our backs and lift our legs up into the air. So you can keep your knees bent, or you can straighten your legs, up to you. You could even hang onto the back of your legs. But I want you just to look at your toes, if you can see them, and then spread them wide. Do what you got to do to spread your toes really wide. And it might look weird. And then you're just going to release that and curl the toes. Really curl the toes. Squeeze those feet. And then spread the toes wide. Nice, you guys. And one more time, just curl those toes, squeeze those feet, and then relax. And shake out those ankles a little bit, maybe a couple ankle circles. And then we're going to start to flex our feet. So I want you to pull your toes towards your forehead, really flex the feet. Put a lot of effort into this. See if you can stretch your calves. That's how much you're flexing your feet. You're pointing your toes above your head or towards your forehead. And then you're going to start to straighten those ankles, point your toes up towards the ceiling so much that you're stretching the top of the ankles, you're stretching the top of the feet. Point those toes. Nice, you guys. And relax. And take a couple ankle circles. So while we were focusing on our feet, we also got some extra calf and shin stretches there. Awesome, you guys. Just keeping your legs lifted for a few more moments. Just taking all the weight out of the feet. out of the ankles. Maybe rocking a little side to side, massage the back. Let's let your head be heavy on the mats. And then nice and slow, we can start to bring our legs down. Maybe rocking it out a little bit more. But just bring your feet to the floor. Soften your shoulders. Nice job, you guys. That is it. That is all for today. You can stay laying down. You can rock yourself up into a comfy seat. But giving our feet the extra love that they deserve today. So if you're following with me, just bring your hands together in front of your heart. Take an inhale, sit tall. And exhale, let it go. Awesome, you guys. Thank you so much for joining me. And until next time, namaste.